Hi there and welcome back to the Message Marketing Pod. I am your host, Christopher Mallotti from Mallotti Media, and this is episode 125. How AI, or artificial intelligence, makes human EQ more important in marketing. Right, so AI, of course, is the topic of the year this year, it seems, 2023, and I'm sure it will be for many, many years to come. So let's start. So as I said, I'm pretty sure you've heard of AI marketing already. Well, at this point, who hasn't? It's also worth thinking that all this hype may be well deserved. After all, AI leverages data, machine learning algorithms, as well as a number of other innovative technologies to gain valuable marketing and consumer insights, optimize advertising campaigns, automate manual and repetitive marketing tasks, speed up data collection analysis, and so much more. Okay, so everyone has, I know I've been to many conferences lately, and that's all people are talking about, AI, right? So we've heard all about what AI can do for marketing, but let's stop for a minute and think about what it cannot do and what that means for the marketing industry. And now, just before you go, oh gosh, this is not about piling on AI or telling you how terrible it is. No, not at all, right? What I'm trying to do with this podcast episode is explain its limitations so that you can compensate for it. Imagine using it to its most strongest. And to do that as a smart business person or marketer or professional is you can't just go, oh, it's good, it's the topical thing, I should use it, right? What you should be doing is going, right, what can it do really, really well? And what can't it do well so I can take full advantage and compensate for its limitations and escalate its strengths? So this podcast is all about. So AI marketing still comes with its limitations, and smart marketers understand this. The ultimate truth is marketing is about connecting with people. And as advanced as AI is right now and will be for many, many years to come, it lacks the capacity to emotionally connect with humans. I actually think it will struggle to ever do that. And the reason why is because emotions are not algorithmic based. Right. So I think what will happen, and this is just a bit of a fun insight from me, whether or not you agree is fine, but is I think that the closest it will get to emotions is mimicking emotions, right? When it's prompted to, but I can't ever seeing it actually copying emotions because they are complex and irrational, right? They don't follow patterns. But what AI does really well is machine learn and make connections mathematically. So what it will do is I think the best it will ever do is go calculate, I think I should be sad in this situation, right? But it's all, instinct and things. So with what we've got today, it can't do that. So if anything, this situation highlights how huge of a role human emotional intelligence, or EI or EQ, plays in marketing. Because while AI is fast, efficient, and popular, its existence doesn't mean that you should, or could for that matter, cut the human element out of your marketing game, right? Especially, this is the thing, right? Listen to this very, very carefully. People, your customers, you, all know AI exists, and while we're all excited with its escalation and using it, remember that on the flip side of the coin, humans have a natural tendency to rebel. And what I mean by that is, I've seen it already on LinkedIn. When people post generic AI, very obviously AI written posts, I will see comments. Most of the comments won't be, oh, this was a great post or anything. Most comments will go, did you even write this? Is this even yours? This sounds very convoluted. And this is what happens when you remove the human EI from it. Okay, or EQ, is all of this is what happens. And so as customers and as people, we start to rebel. We start to go, I don't want to be treated as a number. I don't want to be spam. Look at LinkedIn right now. People are using AI now to mass spam people with these messages, and they try and use AI to customize the message to give it somewhat of a bit of a personality. But the problem is that we as people on the receiving end go, God, this company is obviously spamming me with rubbish. Okay, and because AI is there, it's adding to this mass scale market, and we are actually going to end up pushing back on that. And so it's really important that smart marketers know that genuine connections and subsequently significant and organic marketing results can only be achieved when you tap into human emotions and leave it to the human strategy. So in this podcast, I'm going to explore the importance of human EQ. So let's go quickly through it. What is emotional intelligence? Well, as you can imagine, EI or EQ, which they call emotional quotient, refers to our ability to recognize and understand and manage our own emotions as well as those of others. EQ is what allows us to connect genuinely with other people. So what role does EQ play in marketing? Well, because marketing is centered primarily on human connections and responses, emotions play a huge role in creating successful marketing campaigns. This is why marketers with a high EQ can generate engaging marketing campaign ideas and build strong customer relationships and create, memorable human experiences and think innovatively and creatively. Okay, so people, your customers, decide based on their emotions. So the more you tap into this, the stronger people will respond to your marketing, especially as we get digitally fatigued right now. And that is what I'm seeing everywhere, is that with AI, we've got one side of the market going more, faster. And then you're getting your human customers going, oh, hold on, hold back. I'm confused. I'm overwhelmed. I'm fatigued. I want to go back to network. So this is what it's all about, is balancing that. So a deep understanding of human emotions allows marketers to create marketing campaigns that resonate with audiences on a human level. That's because every successful marketing campaign needs to take into account things like your pain points, your persuasions, and your personalizations. So let's have a look at this. So let's look at this in detail. One is you need EQ to address your customers' pain points. AI cannot do this alone. It can come up with suggestions, but in the end, it's contextually relevant. So when you've got, that if you're targeting a stay-at-home parent who's really struggling, with loneliness, right? You can't just go, oh, AI, write me an article to do this, or create me a campaign to address this, because it doesn't understand the true experience of loneliness, and it probably can't even equate it, right? But then on the other flip side is you need EQ to persuade your audience, right? Again, AI, it will struggle with this, is once you've identified the real pain point, is you as a human or someone that you interview as a customer is the only one who can really find the resolution to the answer from an emotional standpoint. And then, of course, number 3 is you need EQ to personalize your marketing, right? Like tailored marketing is going to be absolutely king in the next few years, because people will start to have their AI, like instinctual AI detectors on, okay? So these are all the really important things. And now look, here's a few examples, right? Like the Share a Coca-Cola campaign that was, was hugely popular over the last couple of years, right? That was based on, like, if you had asked AI to come up with a campaign, it never would have come up with like, hey, put like people's names on a Coca-Cola bottle. But that was come up with people that went, hey, like Coke is not about the soft drink or the caramel flavoring or the sugar. What it is about sharing experiences. And so that's a human EQ, right? There's many others, like, we've looked at Nike, Just Do It. That's all about EQ. There's a good Australian campaign by Snickers, you're not you when you're hungry, right? That again is very human, emotionally driven. Like the human response, it's all about like going, oh, what do we do when we're hungry? Oh, we become hangry. And they came up with this great campaign. So again, not to dish, dirt on AI or anything like that, but it all is about where we think about it as a balance, right? You've got AI and EQ. With AI now escalating it very, very fast, the scale is tipping heavily to the AI side. And we're going to get to a point in marketing where people are mass spamming, right? It's going to be like mass this, make this faster, make this faster, make this faster, make this, do this. And then people will go, and we're going to lose control. And then what will happen is real forward-thinking businesses and marketers will be thinking, okay, how do we blend that balance with the human EQ? Okay, and so AI is a great marketing tool, but it needs to be surrounded by human EQ. So it's really, really important. Okay, so yes, AI can generate marketing ideas fast, but you need EQ to temper and personalize these ideas. Yes, AI can get you customer insights, but you need EQ to build emotional resonance, and you need it to interpret what's actually happening. So yes, AI is an innovative tool, but it is human EQ that supports and really unlocks innovation through unseen ideas and creativity. Yes, AI has a lot of available data, but EQ helps you filter this data for biases and ethical considerations. Like, how many times have you seen AI hallucinate? Lastly, AI can't read your customers' emotions, but through human EQ, you can. So remember, AI is called artificial for a reason. It will never be a replacement for human EQ. So it's really important that when you're creating content, and I've talked about this now for the couple of podcasts, it's really important to never forget and oversee and overlook the importance of the human, we call it a human AI sandwich. A human as the start, where it's the strategy, the direction, the component, all of that sort of real consultative, strategic-based thinking. Then you can get AI to speed up the whole grunt work. Then you need a human editor to polish out all of the made-up hallucinations and all the biases and all that sort of thing that a human would naturally do. Like an AI, think about how many times an AI, gets a little bit racist or a little bit abusive or a little bit condescending. It doesn't know. It's only learning from what it has to source from. So it's important as humans that we monitor this. okay, and really temper this out. Anyway, I hope this was a really good episode for you. I hope you learned a lot. Don't forget to make sure that you're balancing the human with the AI, and you'll do just fine in your marketing. So if you need any help with marketing, come to us at Melody Media. We are here to help you. My name is Chris from Melody Media. I hope you enjoy this episode. You can contact us at inquiry, so ENQUIR, at melottimedia.com.au, or visit our website, melottimedia.com.au. We can help you with all of your marketing so that you make sure that there's that human element in there and you don't have to waste time. So I'd love to talk to you more about your brand and your business. Otherwise, please listen into our next episode and you'll hear more from me then. Thank you.